Okay, this is a quick review of the BestEra office chair with footstool. So this is $280 right now, $280 Canadian with a $30 coupon. You can see it's got leather on here. So I've seen a lot of the leather, kind of faux leather chairs, but this one's really nice. It's very soft, like very well padded, and it has this really nice grain to it that makes it like feel a little bit more premium. And the fact that it is one of these footstool, so they call it a footrest, but it's really like the top of your feet will rest, or your legs will rest on this, and it's more like, it does the same thing, but obviously if it extended too far it would be too weak to support your legs, kind of thing. And the thing with these is you've got your regular up down height thing, but now you also have this that adjusts the angle. Here, I'm going to sit in it. So you can lean back any degree you want, and then you flip it back down and it locks it at that degree, so you're not constrained to just like a clicking lean back of like one or two options. The thing is, like, the seat doesn't change, and you can't change the angle of the seat, and you can't extend it out. The arms too, because of the nature of this, they're kind of attached to the frame. I forgot to put the caps on here. You do get caps, but I totally forgot. Half of the time I don't put caps on the chairs, but they do come with plastic caps to hide the screws. But because of the nature of like the leaning back at any angle kind of thing, these are attached to both sides, and they're not flip up. They're just gonna stay at the, they do change a little bit of an angle. You can see that. So I've reviewed several of this kind of chair, and this is one of my models I like the most. With these kind of things, you're not going to get great lumbar support built in because there's no adjustment. It's like more of an executive style chair, but there is a bump on here. I'd say if you do need lumbar support, you probably want to have like one of those lumbar pillows nearby. I did not feel too squished in here, like it's pretty plush. Some of these sometimes are a little hard on these things, and I feel like my shoulder blades are being like crushed into my spine, like my arms are being kind of like squished into my back. But this one did not feel like that. The little bump in front here might be uncomfortable for people with smaller legs, like shorter legs. You might feel it like push into the back of your knees here, but I didn't experience that, but I have pretty long legs. Other than that, it's pretty standard. You got metal legs, and the generic kind of like, these are like the upgraded cheap wheels. There's a very thin rubber coating on the plastic wheels that should prevent you from scuffing your floor. But I suggest that if you really want like the executive feeling kind of thing, just look up universal office wheel upgrade or replacement. You'll get thousands of hits, and they all kind of look the same. They're like rollerblade wheel looking wheels. You can just replace them, and they're going to be a lot smoother on the ground. You're going to be sure not to scuff any hardwood floors, and they're all going to have little locks you can push with your feet. So like if you want to stay in place, you can lock it. But it does really feel comfortable sitting both at 90 degrees and then leaning back. Obviously, the leaning back stuff, it's not going to replace like a footrest on the ground for ergonomic reason. It's more like if you're in a meeting and you don't need to type a lot, you could lean back a bit and put your feet up, to relax. If you're watching a video or a movie or something, it's perfect. If you're playing video games with the controller, perfect. But if you're going to be like typing on your computer, or doing like gaming with the keyboard and mouse, this whole type of chair is not going to be great for that. It just doesn't feel great trying to lean a little forward while you got your feet on this. And the fact that these can't flip up or move out of the way, you can't really like get under your desk at a reasonable height. Even if you have an adjustable desk, it's going to be pretty high for you to like slide in. You might get a better grip if you're like because you can optionally, but I mean it's not really an option, you can not put these up. I don't think they're structural thing. I think there's a big metal plate in here that holds everything together. So you could try that, but then you'd have like these big silver metal bolts sticking out, so that's also not great. And they might be structurally necessary too, but I don't know. So that's my opinion about this. But if you're looking for this type of chair and you got your heart set on that, and like the pros and cons of this type of chair, I really like the finish on this. It is a really nice kind of like patina on this. I really hope it lasts pretty like this for several years. You won't know until you use it, but I really like the grain on this and just the feel. It feels a lot better than other faux leather chairs, especially at this price point.
给你丢，你看完你就。